Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Stan Van Gundy. Also with us, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for Philadelphia. Filling the wings, it'll be Edgecombe and Brown. Joel Embiid is out there with James. And it's Maxey in at the one. And for Los Angeles, Luka and Reeves. They are the backcourt. Mamukelashvili is out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Kessler in at the center position. And Clark, I think everyone will be watching the matchup in the backcourt tonight.
Without question, B.A. I mean, the skill level of these guards is through the roof. I mean, we'll get to see some of the very best at the backcourt position here tonight.
Pass to Brown. Here's Embiid. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
And here's Kessler. Here's LaRavia. Three-pointer, no good. To the inside. Here's Brown, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
There's a screen by Mamukelashvili. Knocks down the triple.
Well, that's what the pick is designed to do. Create separation.
That's something you practice every day. Great execution.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. After signing as the big free agent of the 2024 offseason, Paul George had a disappointing 2 years in Philadelphia. Injuries limited PG to only 78 games over his time with the Sixers, and Philly is hoping that Jaylen Brown can now step into that role that they expected from George.
It's all about results. Okay, Shams, thank you. So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And here's Maxey outside. Kessler with a rebound. Doncic feeling it out a bit. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey outside. Philadelphia with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. They've been seamless on offense.
Yeah, no question. They had a nice game plan laid out, and they have carried it out.
Maxey on the wing. Outside Edgecombe. Fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Doncic against Maxey. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Tough to see him go out like that. Hopefully it's something they can manage.
And you can bet the training staff is going to take every precaution necessary to minimize the injury.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. To the middle. Embiid misses. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, it feels like they're dialed in right now. I like the way they're playing.
A couple of things. Take care of the ball and work for good shots. The rest of it will take care of itself.
Maxey, that's good.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey has been handed the keys to this offense. He said, I'm going to have the ball in my hands. I know that teams will try to deny me, so I have to allow the game to come to me. I have to do what's best for the team, being in attack mode and creating as well. Brian, back to you.
He's finding that balance. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Doncic. He has 7. The rebound by Maxey. 76ers trail by 6. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Maxey. Brown's got 5 points.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
And now a timeout called by J.K. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Los Angeles. Looney's checked in for Kessler. Grimes comes in for LaRavia. And it's Colin Sexton in for Doncic. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Barlow's checked in for James. Wade comes in for Jaylen Brown. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Edgecombe. And Simon has subbed in for Maxey. All right, time for an injury report.
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. A return tonight is no longer in the cards. The question now is this a multi-game injury? Something that's yet to be determined. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Compared to the alternative, relatively good news.
Yeah, you never know how serious an injury might be, so they caught a break on this one.
Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, look, this guy's no stranger to a powerful finish. That time with one hand, he makes it look so easy.
No question. Serious skills on display. And Philadelphia has possession. Following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Wade. And Grimes pulls it down.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Outside Sexton. From deep three-point land. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, he always has the green light from there.
No question. It's a high percentage shot for him, and it isn't for everybody.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Lakers on top. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, when they've pushed the pace, it's paid big dividends. They've created a lot of offense attacking in transition.
Grimes and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Austin Reeves out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Looney in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And so Simons will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 6. After the Lakers trade for Luka Doncic, it's taken time to rebuild this roster around him.
Well, you know, it's not a lot different than building around LeBron. Quite honestly, B.A., I mean, you got to surround players like that with shooting and defense. But, you know, every team is looking for those kind of players, so it's not as easy as you think it might be to do so.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Barlow. Can't get it to drop. Looney with some nice D. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Wade. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Simons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. James is checked in for Barlow. Brown comes in for Wade. And it's Maxey in for Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Well, we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from range.
Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Listen, playing the 5 spot isn't all about size. He's a tremendous athlete for a center.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Back to James. Reeves against Edgecombe. Here's Maxey. Maxey for two. Coach, in the modern era, do we take for granted how hard it is to maintain a dynasty?
Yeah, look, B.A., it's really, really hard because as your players come up, then they're going to demand higher and higher salaries, and with the cap and everything else, it's hard to keep a roster together. So finding a balance is the key to staying in it for the long haul. Can only rely on your core for so long.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Maxey. And here's Doncic outside. Now Philadelphia with it. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Yes, it's good. And that's now 9 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Looney, a screen on Maxey. Outside Reeves. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sixers lead by 5. They're in such a great flow offensively.
Listen, everything is clicking for them. They look comfortable out there.
Brown, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Doncic, the putback, goes back up, and Looney with the lay-in. Looney's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
For 3, James, rebounded by the Lakers. Right wing, back to Doncic. Down low. Here's Looney. Hauled in by Brown. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Lakers trail by 5. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Looney, a screen on Brown. To the paint. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Well, he sold out to go after it, disrupting the flow of the offense.
Yeah, heady play on the ball. He anticipated that one coming. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Now James hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 4 seconds left. Ooh, Kessler with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Number 2, Jared Van.
For 3, Maxey. A focused three-pointer from Maxey.
What an impressive three. Getting it off against a much longer defender.
He knew exactly how much room and time he had to get that shot off.
He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top, up 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's time for your
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Tyrese Maxey has been exceptional here, guys.
I like his poise, not rushing, not forcing things. He's been terrific.
Every time he catches the ball, he's measured, he's methodical, no rush, no hurry, at his own pace, working for the best shot available.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe are the backcourt pair. LeBron James out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Plenty of offensive talent for the Lakers, Clark. It's the defense that has to improve.
Yeah, you got it right on target there, B.A. And that's a challenging thing when your stars are not really two-way players, at least at this stage in their careers. You need elite defenders around the stars to compensate for their deficiencies at that end of the court.
And there's James from the arc. That shot's good on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers trail by 8. Here's Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Philadelphia has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, that's your point guard taking things into his own hands.
Powerful move. That's the one getting up there.
90 seconds into the second half now. On the wing, Reeves. Kessler a screen. Takes a 3. Right side, Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Philadelphia leading by 4. James passes to Embiid. 3-pointer. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by Brown. Maxey's got 15 points.
Well, the defender got caught up on the screen there.
And you got a good shooter ready to take advantage of a good look.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. In a 3-point league, the Lakers are not exactly leading the charge. Coach J.J. Redick said, you can't ask a left-handed pitcher to throw righty, so it's really about doubling down on the things and the trends that are working and getting better at those. And that's, to me, how you maximize a group. Brian, back to you.
That approach makes sense. Allie, we appreciate the report. Lets it go from 14. Back to Kessler. Tries again. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Watching Doncic, I get the sense he doesn't mind the spotlight, Clark.
Very comfortable in the spotlight, B.A. I mean, that's what you need and want in a franchise player. I mean, he's not backing away from the challenge at all. He has the big game temperament, for sure.
Big-time finish, giving them a lift in a close game.
The straw that mixes their drink, he made sure of that one.
Pass to Embiid. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Grimes, he's checked in for Kessler. And it's Colin Sexton in for LaRavia. Bonus checked in for Philadelphia. Simons comes in for Edgecombe. Bona. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Here's Doncic. Luka against resistance. And Philadelphia has possession. Pass to Bona. Brown against Reeves. Brown passes to James. And here's Maxey outside. And Reeves pulls it down. They lead by 1. Here's Doncic. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. James outside. Now here's Maxey. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Reeves for the lead. The shot misses.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Kick out to Brown. Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. Here's Simons. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Sixers on top. They're up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, sometimes we talk about just making the next pass, but that was a work of art.
Yeah, that's orchestrating the offense and providing the entertainment.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the perimeter, Reeves and Grimes. Kevon Looney is out there with Zaire Williams. And it's Sexton in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that one. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And it's rejected. Pass to Reeves. Plenty of space. Yes! He nails it!
Nice pass by Sexton there. I like when he looks to set up his teammates.
Here's Embiid. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. The Lakers trail. Here's Reeves. Up and in on the layup.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Vanderbilt checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Maxi's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia with another miss. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist from Doncic. And now a 3-point Laker lead. The 76ers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Maxey counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Luka on the attack.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
They're looking for anything to get him going.
No doubt. It's been rocky. They need something positive to build on.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Doncic. Quick 2. All net.
This is the mismatch they wanted under the hoop, making a crucial bucket as easy as possible.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And some changes here for the 76ers. James is checked in for Barlow. Jaylen Brown comes in for Wade. And it's Edgecombe in for Simons. James. Nice work inside from James.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Kessler comes in for Grimes. Larabia's subbed in for Sexton. Doncic outside. Kessler. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
Now it's Maxey. James outside. Getting crafty. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Reeves goes back up. Kessler cleared away by Embiid. And James has got the ball here for the 76ers. And yes, sir, hits the wide open James.
That signature pull-up, not many do it like James does.
Doncic down the left. Oh, gets you some.
Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch.
The Sixers trailing. James outside. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Takes a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. James inside. He's covered by Kessler. It's in!
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
I bet they use all the clock they can here.
Yeah, in this situation, you want to use all the time you can.
Doncic fires! Vanderbilt with a screen. Let's loose for 3. Brown pulls down the board.
Look, at this point, they have to score on every possession.
We'll talk about pressure. But hey, this is where your leaders have to step up and lead the way.
Well, that's the right play defensively.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Well, right now, the clock is not on their side.
You know, if they get a bucket, they have to foul right away.
Big moment, big bucket.
Taking it upon himself. Would not have it any other way.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
And Philadelphia calls time here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Well, whatever they do here, it needs to be quick.
No time to waste. Get the bucket and then foul.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Embiid. Edgecombe outside. Knocks down the trifecta.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. This game did not disappoint. It came down to the wire.
And credit them for having the mental fortitude to close this one out and send these fans home with something to celebrate.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got a win. We got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. On behalf of Stan Van Gundy, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for joining us on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.